Hey Beaver Squad, Cade here. It's Friday, or Saturday? Anyway, this week we're talking about coming out and the reactions to said events. The wacky, zany questions and the completely logical ones and everything in between. Alright, so coming out as trans and coming out as gay are definitely similar but extremely different. And seeing as though I've come out twice now, I should have many stories and experiences to share with you. But ironically, they all fit in two categories. The first one being absolute silence. As you know, I live stealth, and if and when I tell someone, it's usually a very low-key conversation. I give them the details they need to know and not my entire life story unless we're really close or I'm dating them. So when I do mention something, usually the majority of people have nothing to say. Like, nothing. Granted, that's not what they're thinking. They're thinking everything. But the immediate reaction that I get is absolute silence. Which, can I tell you, is a little more unnerving than the completely stupid questions. And number two is the opposite of silence, is chaos. I usually don't ever get anything in between. It's either silence or absolute chaos. And the chaos varies from confusion and disbelief to absolutely every question in the book. Here's the thing I don't get. Why, when someone comes out, do most people, not in the community, I mean, think that it's okay to ask any question under the sun? It's like me coming out to you, no matter how I do it, warrants you asking me the most personal questions possible. And here's an example. Do you have a penis? Do you have a real penis? Do you date women? Did you used to date men? What did you look like as a girl? I don't know. There's a million of them. Absolutely a million. And most of them, I don't give a response to. I mean, how do you answer that? You know what I mean? Like, wow, that's awkward. We are not having sex. We're having ice cream. And you just asked me if I have a penis. Okay. Do you ask straight guys about their junk? I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you ask, you know, like, do you have both testicles? I don't know. That's just really awkward. Like, I would never ask someone about their anatomy or what it looks like. But for some reason, me telling you that warrants you asking that information. So here's a hint. Don't ask anything that you would be uncomfortable with someone asking. The question or comment that I hear hands down almost every time is, I never would have guessed. I never would have guessed. You were really a girl? Man, I couldn't even tell. That's kind of the point. I know most people probably don't know that, or they don't expect things to be as progressed, but it's biological. Hormones, it's a chemical thing, so that's kind of the reason that I transitioned. So I know that the only like mainstream exposure would be like Maury or you know, some sort of like Jerry Springer type shit, but I'm really lame. Like, I hang out at my house and do homework and go to Sonic and play with my little sister and make bad jokes. I'm pretty basic. I don't think Jerry Springer would want me on his show. But I still get awkward and uncomfortable, and there are still things about myself that I don't know or don't want other people to know. So it is not an open invitation. For the most part, my experiences have been very good. People are usually extremely respectful, if not very positive and supportive. And I really appreciate that. It makes a huge difference when someone's trying to come out, because the more positive experience you have, it snowballs, and you become that much more comfortable with that part of the association. So, I don't know. It's still crazy, though. Okay, well, so what's the #1 question you get asked? And do you have a really funny coming out story? I don't have one. I wish that I did, because some people have some really good stories. So if you have one, you should share. Video or comment below. Other than that, hope you guys have a great weekend. See you next week. Peace.